Hi guys, welcome to channel. Hi guys, welcome to the casino. Hi guys, welcome to the vacuum.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel once again. I haven't filmed for the longest time and I just really haven't had the motivation to do so, but I'm finally feeling like positive and ready to film again, so here we are. Today I decided I'm going to film a photo shoot makeup tutorial because I had a photo shoot a couple of weeks ago and I jumped on YouTube just to find some inspiration for like what my makeup could look like, and there wasn't a lot of makeup tutorials that I was in love with, so I thought I'm going to create my own so that if anybody else has a photo shoot, they've got something that they can go and have a look at if they like kind of like a more full glam sort of full coverage makeup for a photo shoot. You guys can tell little man is home today, so it's probably going to take me quite a while to film and get through this video, but we're going to give it a go. I just quickly chucked my hair back up so it's just nice and out of the way. So I'm going to start using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in medium brown, and the brush I'm going to be using is the Zoeva 317 wing liner brush. For this part of my brow here, I'm going to take the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, and this one is in number 3. So I'm just going to do like small little upwards hair strokes towards the front of my brow. I'm just going to go in and conceal under my brows now using the Tarte Shape Tape, and I used the one in the shade Light. How was everyone's New Year's? Like, what did you guys get up to? I went on a white New Year's Eve boat party that left from Marina Mirage and it was super fun. I actually started vlogging it and then it started pouring down with rain just as we were leaving in the car to like go to the party. And I just thought, well, I don't want to have to stress about my camera getting wet if it's going to keep raining, but literally it only rained really heavy the drive there. As soon as we got there, the rain like pretty much stopped, so I could have vlogged, but I don't know, sometimes it's nice to just kind of like live in the real world and not stress about like getting really good footage. I'm gonna take some more of that Tarte Shape Tape and just fully conceal my lids now and then blend that out with a beauty blender. I'm just going to set that concealer using my Mercier translucent powder. The palette I'm going to be using today is the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. This one is such a pretty palette and I just love warm tones and they look really cool with my blue eyes, so I kind of always reach for the, like really similar tones. I'm going to go in with the shade Sourced. Excuse this nail, it's fallen off and half the other ones are broken. But that's pretty much what my life is like. Yeah, so I'm going to take the shade Source. The brush that I'm using is the Morphe M441 brush, and I'm just going to be putting that in my crease just as a bit of a transition shade. I'm kind of just going to do like little circular motions in the outer corner and then blend it into my crease.
Leave it open for Loki.
The next shade that I'm going to go in with is the one called He Devil. So with the shade He Devil, I'm just going to be packing that in my outer corner. This brush that I'm using is the Morphe M433 brush. I'm kind of just packing it on like the outer third of my eye. Packing most of the colour on the outside and then just kind of blending it more towards the middle. I'm going to switch back to the first brush I was using and just blend those colours together a little bit. The next shade I'm going to go in with is this one here. I can't even pronounce it. I feel like this colour's not quite building up to how I want it to look. Might use a different brush. I'm going to try using that same darker colour with the 231 Luxe Petite Crease Brush by Zoeva and just pack it on the outer corner. You know what, I'm going to go for an even darker colour because this is just not doing it for me. I'm going to darken up the outer edge a little bit using this shade here, and this one is called Ashes. Alright, now I'm going to go back in with the Morphe M433 brush. So I'm pretty much using like 3 brushes for this whole eye look. I'm going to go back in with the shade He Devil, this one here, and kind of pack that just on the inside of that dark colour that I just placed down. And then I'm going to go back in with the darker colour again, Ashes, and apply that back on the outer corner again. And just going to go back in with my blending brush and just blend those colours together just slightly. This time I'm going to use the Morphe G20 brush, and I'm going to use the lightest shade from the palette here. And I'm just going to start packing that on my lid. It's not quite intense enough, so I'm going to use my finger. If you wanted to really full glam this up, you could just add some shimmer. The colours on my lid aren't quite as intense as I want them to be, so I'm going to go in with my favourite shade from the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. I feel like that just looks a little bit more intense. And then just on the outer corner, I'm going to go in with this shade here from the Morphe palette. I'm loving it. The Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette is so much more pigmented than this one here. My face is looking like a little bit of a mess at the moment, but once we take the tape off and clean up under my eyes, it'll be just fine. I'm just going to do a little bit of liner because I want to wear some really dramatic lashes, and liner really just helps the lashes blend in and kind of look more not like you've just stuck big chunky lashes on your eyes. This is the Inglot Gel Liner in 77. What I like to do is just get a chunk of it out and then kind of just like brush it into the lid. I'm just going to apply some mascara, so I'm going to be using this one here. This is like literally my all-time favorite mascara. It's the Scandeleyes by Rimmel. The lashes I'm going to be wearing today are my new ultimate favorite lashes, and I've literally worn them for weeks and weeks in a row, and they still are looking quite good. I'll probably have to order some more soon and get a new pair, but they've lasted me a good, I would say, 20 times so far. They are from XO Beauty and they are called Illusion, and they're so stunning. I currently have glue drying on them, so I won't show you them obviously until they're on my eyes. Under my eyes is such a mess, so I'm just going to take this tape off. My housemate just got home. Come and say hi, Beck.
Hi. Oh. You better cut this out.
It doesn't look that bright, it's flashback. Maybe just dust off the light.
Yeah.
Ah! My light!
Oh, sorry.
No, it's alright.
Can I just borrow 2 seconds?
Yeah. Turned off my power, so I had no ring light, and we're back to having a ring light again. I literally only have... Oh, he's sad. No, Auntie Beck's gotta go to work, baby. Literally the only primer I own at the moment is this Too Faced Hangover Primer, so we're just gonna work with that today. No, don't be sad. Auntie Beck's gotta go to work. The foundation I'm gonna be wearing today is the Nars Sheer Glow. This one is in the shade Medium Dark 1. This is actually my housemate's one, and she's quite a bit darker than I am, but it kind of just works with me, so I'm gonna wear it today. I do have quite a bit of fake tan on. The brush that I'm using for that is the 102 Silk Finish brush by Zoeva. I'm just gonna kind of like pat it in because I find it gives more coverage doing it that way. I like to add a little bit of extra coverage, so I'm going to be using the Hourglass Vanish stick, and this one's in the shade Beige, and then just pat that in. Now I'm just going to go in and highlight my face a little bit and conceal under my eyes, so just using the Tarte Shape Tape once again. And blend out with my damp beauty blender. So I don't even think I've told you guys I went to the Candy Mansion party. So if you don't know who the Candy Man is, he's kind of like the Hugh Hefner of the Gold Coast, I guess. I got invited to his party, which was so much fun. It was called Freaks Unleashed, and so many people went super all out on their outfits. I kind of just wore like a one-piece tog that was really cute. It was kind of like crochet black one-piece togs. You guys might have seen it on my Instagram, and just some little shorts.
Wanna go pick up Nana?
Everything was paid for, so it was like unlimited alcohol. He had all these food vans. It was all unlimited food, and it was just the best party I've ever been to. I'm not much of a party girl, but I had so much fun. You guys have no idea. It was just the best time. Mason's got a thing with taking all the pillows off my bed and taking the pillowcases off the pillows. I'm just gonna go in and set that now with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I don't really like to let that sit for too long because I will get like a white cast in photo shoot, so I'm kind of gonna like pat it in and then dust it off. I look a little bit like Bambi at the moment, but anyway. Now I'm just gonna apply some of my Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil in 01 Black Fever just into my waterline, and then I'll kind of like smoke that out in a minute with eyeshadow. I'm going to apply some shadow underneath my eyes now, so I'm going to take the shade Ashes from the first palette we were using and just put that really close to my lash line. How many of you guys actually sit down when you're doing your makeup and watch a tutorial and follow along with like the way that they do their eye makeup? Like I do it all the time. I always watch Makeup with Jar and Michael Finch. Every time I do my makeup, it's normally inspired by one of them. So today's makeup look is inspired by Makeup with Jar. I'm just going to take a little bit of this color here again from the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette and just kind of use that to smoke out I just dropped that palette to smoke out under my eye. You can pretty much do it with any colors that you like. So if you want to go for like more subtle colors, not such bright reddy colors, like you could always do it with brown. So have your darkest brown, lightest brown, and then like a nice shimmer. So always remember, you don't have to follow exactly what someone else does. Like kind of just make it your own. Use what colors work for your eye color. I've literally been trying to film this video for 3 hours now. That is how long it takes to film when you've got a child. I'm going to do a little bit of highlighting on like my inner corner and my brow bone. So I'm going to use this Vani-T mineral color crystals, and this one's in the color White Satin. It's such a pretty inner corner highlight. I'm pretty sure I've worn it in my last like how many videos. Now I'm going to go in and contour a little bit. So I'm going to use my MAC Give Me Sun and just my brush that came with my Benefit puller. Give my face a little bit of shape. I don't know if you guys noticed, or if you guys follow me on like Instagram and Snapchat, I had a brow lift and I've also had my lips redone again. They're looking quite big at the moment. Obviously they're still quite freshly done, but I do have a video coming on that, so that'll be exciting. Wow, my tan is so bad under my arm. That's so bad. I'm gonna contour my nose just a little bit using this NYX Wonder Stick, and I've got the one in the shade Medium Tan. I'm kind of just gonna draw a line down the sides of my nose going up to my brow. Kind of just want to make it look a little bit more narrow, and then draw under here. I'm gonna take my beauty blender and just kind of pat that in. If you guys watch any of my other videos, you'll know that this is my new favorite powder. So it is the Hourglass Ambient Luminous Light Powder, and it's like a shimmery powder, almost looks like a highlight, but it just gives you like a really pretty subtle like dewy glow kind of look to your skin. So I kind of just apply it in this area, down my nose, above my lip, on my chin, and then I do a little bit like on my forehead. Look how pretty that is. It's so stunning. You could literally just get away with that if you weren't like a full-on dramatic highlight person. Sorry about the lighting in this video, guys. I feel like it's changing constantly. I'm just going to use that same mascara and go in and do my bottom lashes now. I'm still just waiting for my lower lashes to dry. I don't want to get like black marks all under here. I'm just going to go and highlight a little bit now. So I'm going to use the Sportsgirl On The Glow Sunkissed Palette. These two shades here have hardly any left, but we're just going to get what we can out of them. So I'm going to mix them together. And then apply a stack load of that. With this now, I only apply it to the very tip of my nose, because if I start doing it up here, it ends up just looking really not smooth. Like it kind of just brings out all the imperfections in my skin. Fully realize this is like a really dramatic photo shoot makeup, but this is pretty much the exact makeup I had for the photo shoot that I did have. I'm just going to use my Kylie Candy K lip liner. I'm just going to fully fill my lips in with the lip liner because it will make my lipstick last longer. Now I'm just going to go in with the MAC lipstick in the shade Velvet Teddy. So I'm just going to apply that, just a quick layer. I feel like adding a gloss can be super pretty, so you can obviously leave it looking like this if you want to. I'm just going to add a little touch of this Napoleon glittery lip gloss that I've got. It came in a little set. This one's called Catwalk Call. So I'm going to put like just a tiny bit on and kind of like pat it over. Just to give like a subtle glow. So this is what my makeup looks like when I finish applying it. I will leave a full list of all the products I used in the description box down below. And this makeup look was also inspired by Makeup with Jar. So I will link her in the description box down below as well. You want to make sure, obviously, for a photo shoot that you're not putting on products that are going to flash back in the camera if the photographer is going to be using flash photography. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up as usual, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and you would love to see more videos from me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.